do here makes sense. There is no nonsense.
The Beacon of Light Association, BeLA, on Sunday, June 30, 2019, organized a one-day restitution training workshop in collaboration with Hofner at the Baptist Center in Bamenda.
So we have one thing in common that unites us all, and that is our humanity. If we can forget any other thing, if we can forget whether we are brothers or sisters, if we have blood in our veins or not, let us remember that we are all human beings, and our humanity unites us all, and our humanity surpasses any misunderstanding we are ever going to have. And by that, we are not going to limit ourselves.
Given the socio-political crisis in the country, Beacon of Light Association, BeLA, with main aim to promote and protect human rights, especially that of women and youths, focused the workshop on gender, conflict and peace building.
We are all aware of the kind of situation in which we live in. This crisis situation, we live in a conflict setting. So BeLA wanted to put its own contribution. What can BeLA do in order to bring peace in our nation? So we thought of, especially, what can women do in order to bring peace? Because we know that women are the mother of the nation. So that's why we thought of organizing a seminar with the theme gender, conflict and peace building. So we wanted to change the narrative of fighting violent conflict in order to transform it to peace.
Participants at the workshop were drilled on topics like the difference between conflict and violence, understanding gender-based violence, the importance of women in peace building, amongst others, facilitated by leaders of related organizations.
Women and girls are the most affected when it comes to conflict situations, and that is why this workshop is geared more towards women and girls in order to, give them that awareness and give them the tools they need, to maneuver the situations which come in conflict situations. For example, rape.
We were looking at gender, violence and conflict, and we established that using our daily calendar, we established that men have a different line of activities as well as women. So there's that gender difference in the activities that are being carried out by men and women.
Up to now, gender-based violence has always focused on women, and what we think is that men might also be victims of gender-based violence, and therefore any approach, any intervention that we are going to design in order to address gender-based violence should consider men. We think that when advocating for gender-based violence to be stopped in our communities or to reduce, we need to involve men, because in the first place, men who are considered so far as the biggest perpetrators would listen more to men when it comes to issues that concern them, shunning away or stopping violence against women. Equally, we realize that men are becoming more and more victims. When we look at our refugee camps, when we look at camps for displaced people, that even in prisons, we realize that men become more and more victims.
Women are not just peacemakers, as the society puts it. Both women and men have the responsibility to promote peace in the community, not only the women. By this, I'm telling the people present that a man should not start a war and say that it is a woman's responsibility to stop the war. We all have the responsibility to promote peace in our own way, and people choose to promote violence, or the fact that men do violence does not mean that women too cannot do violence. So it is a role that has been put, that we are challenging and saying that everybody, each and every individual, has to take up their role to promote peace in their families, in their communities, and in the world. And by this, starting from ourselves, understanding that it is peace from me to you, to the next person, and then peace to the world.
As requested by the participants, BeLA has promised to organize another workshop in the days ahead so as to transform and empower people to build a better and safer community.
Peace builder.